Hello there, and welcome back to IndieCraft. My name is Nick, and today we're going to be doing a build suggestion from yours truly, myself. And I have an idea today to build a bit of a special fountain and monument as to act as kind of the center of the town. And well, there's a little bit of more to that I want to share as the episode goes on. Maybe the title kind of clues you in, but I'll save that for when the build's a little more done. There's a little bit of a story behind it, but for now, let's get downstairs, roll that intro, and jump right into this episode. Let's hit it. All right, so like I mentioned last episode, Natalie got on here and collected quite a few resources for me, which has been great. So I have some furnaces out here temporarily, getting some more stone. I want to build this thing, I think, entirely out of stone brick, but we'll kind of see as it all gets put together. But yeah, I hope you all are having a great week. This is going to be part of the IndieCraft double feature, which I let you all in on at the end of last episode. Now, I know maybe double feature was a little bit deceptive, and it should have come a little sooner. I realize it did not come the same day. I did think about just like double whammying. It'd be like, all right, guys, welcome to IndieCraft, and then 2 hours later, drop the next episode. I thought that would be kind of funny, but I didn't do that. And then, to be entirely honest with you, work got kind of crazy and the week got away from me. But so you're still getting a double feature. Don't worry. This is episode 10, but episode 11 still dropping here on the channel tomorrow. So have no fear. You're going to kind of get a double feature. It's going to feel like a different week, but this is technically for the last week. So I got you all covered here. So I hope you all are having a great week, though. It's been a busy one for me, but a good one. Lots of stuff going on these days. I feel like spring is finally upon us. I'm a Midwesterner, so we're no stranger to the weather swings. So we had a day where it was 80-something degrees. The next day dropped down to 8 degrees. And then the next day was like 60. And we had snow on that day, snow and ice. And it was crazy. And then it got really hot again. And today it's 92. And it's days like this that like, I think I'm just having like weather whiplash. I don't know. I don't actually know how much weather really affects health. I know we all say this like, oh, I think I'm feeling this way because of the weather. I'm certainly allergies, but I don't really know how much it affects it. But right now I feel like it is affecting me deeply to my soul. I don't have a shovel. Gosh dang it. I need a shovel. So let's go make that real quick. But yeah, it's been a good week. I've been out and about for most of the week. Where did I even keep my iron these days? Metals. That's probably it. Been out and about trying to get outside, take a walk or a run most days anymore. So it's been a good week. The day there was ice, I did not get out there. So mostly because there aren't like good spots to run around here. They're not the street, and I don't want to slip on the ice and die. So I'm highly motivated by not dying by slipping on the ice, because it'd be a pretty lame way to go out, if we're being honest. So now is a great time for me to remind you, leave your suggestions down below. I am doing a suggestion for myself, which is may seem like a little bit of a cop-out episode idea, but it's because I actually have a specific thing I want to do for this episode. So I thought it'd be special. I'll do my own build. I do think it'll act as a nice centerpiece to the town if I put this in over here. So there'll be kind of this area. I kind of feel like the town, as we build a couple buildings up this way, definitely has like the ability to kind of move back up this hillside. I'm probably not going to shovel out the whole hillside at any point. I'll probably embrace the elevation at a certain point, but I do think if the square area is like right here, maybe it makes sense to have it leveled out down here. I think this will look pretty good, at least. And the snow will fall over all of it. It'll be gorgeous and a happy place. And I don't know, just the kind of village you want to raise a family in. You know what I'm saying? Kids and not kids, whoever else is out there. That's how it feels, at least. So leave your build suggestions down below, though. Sorry, I got distracted from my main point there. I need ideas for things to build, and if I build your thing, it's going to end up on the world. It's going to get a sign dedicated in your name for all of history. So think of that. I'll put the world file up somewhere maybe, and then people can download the world, hop on, and enjoy it. And to go, oh, I wonder who, I like farts 369 is, and then they'll remember that was you, and that you do like farts. So that could be your legacy. Think of like all the things you can do in your life, contributing a build idea to a small YouTube channel that will eventually publish a world file, and it will go very viral and famous. That's about the best thing one could do with their day. So leave your build suggestions down below. We do actually have a question of the day, which is great. We don't always have these, but let's do the question of the day, which I guess I'll throw out there. If you have a question of the day you want to ask me or ask everyone, please also leave that while you're down in the comments. Why not leave both? Question of the day is, what is your favorite type or style of game to play? This is tough for me because it's certainly different what I enjoy to play alone and what I enjoy to play with others. And maybe by extension, like what I'd enjoy to play on YouTube. But absolutely my favorite types of games are like simulation and like city management style of games. So like, you know, Roller Coaster Tycoon is like a classic. I love Roller Coaster Tycoon. It's not really a city building game, I guess, technically speaking, but kind of falls in that category of simulation. I like progression systems a whole lot. And I don't know. That's always been like a genre that hits me pretty well. I mean, my main game, I think probably my most played game, I think it may have been actually my Steam like games, which I don't play a whole lot of games anymore. But my main game, I think last year was I like had a brief stint of getting wildly into Satisfactory with my brother, and we were playing so much Satisfactory, and it was so much fun. I was like, oh no, I found the game. We several times got on like a Sunday afternoon, and we're like, we'll just play for a couple hours, you know, and go to bed at a reasonable time, like grown-ups. And then we're like, oh no, we started at 2 p.m. and it's 2 a.m. and like we have work in a few hours. Like this is gonna be a terrible day, but it was worth it. Satisfactory has been like probably the most recent game I've managed to like get really into. I don't find that I have that experience as often anymore. Maybe it's just like becoming old and like boring as crap, but I don't feel like I let myself or have the ability to get as obsessed with things as I used to. So I don't know what that is, but I've certainly felt it. But Satisfactory is definitely a game I could just see myself like if it worked out with, especially with another person. It's like, hey, we're just gonna play Satisfactory all evening. I'm like, oh boy, could I ever see myself doing that? Do I want to round this? I don't think I do. I think this will look fine. Let's just get a vibe here. Yeah, this is gonna look fine. Just making sure I wanted it to look that way. Does that look right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this is gonna look great. Cool. I should have enough stone brick, I think, for this. It's honestly not gonna be like a ton. It's not like it's also like a huge fountain, but I just want the water to fall just a little teensy weensy bit as this goes. So we'll build it into the hillside for now. I feel like I'll rip out more of this hillside as we go and we continue adding here, but for right now, this can just kind of pop in like so. Oh yeah, look at that. Would you look at that? So yeah, I want the pathway to come up here and like circle around. We could put some stuff over here. We could put some stuff over here. I hope my vision will come through, obviously, and you guys aren't looking at this like, what is this ugly garbage you're producing? So people can come put their money in the well so I can become rich. That'd be pretty dope, right? Is there a crafting table in the butcher shop? Yes, there is. Okay. I just had it in my head what I need to make, and it's totally slipped from my brain. What is it I needed to make? Torches. I don't even need to go into a crafting table for that. So let's go ahead. Oops. That is not correct. Go ahead and make another set of torches. Fantastic. Man, I did yesterday, we did a lot of Skyblock. I got another series on the channel with my sister. We're playing through a Skyblock world, and it's so funny. I feel like this is like the modern Minecraft experience where I'm playing I guess like a little bit like old school and just like building stuff and being a boring old man, but it's so different in that world. Everything is, I have an old texture pack on. It feels very primitive. I'm building everything out of just like cobblestone and oak for like basically the whole build. I'm gonna have to build. Maybe what I'll do is here. Maybe make like a. I want it to come all the way out. So I might need to build this out more. We'll see. Maybe I do this and we'll see what this looks like when I pour the water down. I'd like it to come from a single source potentially. I think what I'll do is let me bring this down here. And then we'll bring the top up one higher. I think this will look good. Okay, let's get some dirt. But yeah, it's so, I have a little bit of whiplash even jumping between the two because this is so like modern looking. It's got the shaders. And this isn't like a super fancy texture pack, but it does have like, it's slightly enhanced. It's so funny to go back to like the other texture packs, like furnaces still have the stone texture on the top because it's the old version of the game. Man, what if did I bring enough magma cubes back? Because it'd be kind of cool to have magma cubes at the bottom of this thing, to be honest, too. Like the pool we did. I wonder if I have any more. But let's go ahead and do a quick look back and see. We'll do a quick sleep and then we'll continue. But Skyblock's been fun, but, and I am enjoying it. We had like the craziest session the other day. We're having so much fun. And I've also had this bit of a problem in Skyblock. I don't know what it brings out in me, but I just am determined to get us completely canceled. So I keep saying things that, you know, according to my sister, are not like socially acceptable, which I find pretty boring. But what are you gonna do when you're, you know, like her? You're just ancient, and she's not even in this video. I'm still calling her old. Usually, I only do that on camera, but you know what's she gonna do? Just insult my brilliance. Okay, let's just do maybe 4 of these. Yeah, and this will be like pretty occluded by the water, I think, once it all gets in there. And plus, look, it's safe. It's not like that mean stuff mean old Natalie tried to kill me with. Okay, I just need a bucket. Is this fountain enough? I don't know. I'm kind of debating. I thought I would go a little bigger, and I think I went for a little bit of a tame fountain, so it's gone really fast, but that's okay. That's okay, I suppose. I suppose a little bit of a short and sweet special here. It is double feature week after all, anyways. And surprise, if you tune in tomorrow, there's going to be a whole nother episode. I'm going to do one of your all suggestions. So this one goes a little quick. I guess I apologize, but I don't know. Okay, let's get up here and let's see how this water falls. I don't think I've done it quite how I want it. It's not bad. It's certainly not bad. And the water with the shaders is just fantastic. Does it need... See, I feel like what it kind of needs is to expand out here in the middle. And then maybe even the bottom one goes one further at a couple spots. So if I make the middle go here. Okay, these are a little too straight at the bottom. But then if the bottom has blocks here and here. Yeah? Yeah? Oh, yeah, baby. Okay, so now I think I can break these back. Yeah, okay. I want to break these. I want to put these back to smaller. I don't want to get rid of them entirely where it's just like a tiny thin pole up the middle. But I do want these to look more like this. And these can go back in. That way it's quite occluded to get to the stone brick. Perfect. Now we talking. Okay, let's get these all picked up. And I think we kind of did it. I think that was like a speed run episode for some reason. I don't even know how that happened. But yeah, that's a nice centerpiece. So you're coming along here, you're walking up the world, you're like, oh my goodness, a fountain. I'm sure there are prettier fountains out there, but this is my fountain. You know, I just had a different idea. All right, I was gonna stop there, but I just had an idea. Hold on, I need my hopper back. I'm gonna need some more stone. Oh, sorry. We'll let the baby live for now. I suppose. Kind of boring to let babies live, but we'll let that one live for a minute. What if we do like a fancy arch over this thing? Let me build. It's gonna stack of stone bricks. I'm kind of thinking like if there's like a coming up from the edges here. What if this comes over the top? So 1, 2. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be cool. I might need to build some stairs to make this really come together, but we'll see. All right, and then one here, over the top, just like this. Boom. Yeah, this is going to be better. This is going to be better. I want it to feel magnificent when you come up here. Like, wow, I'm approaching greatness. I think these will sell it. Oh yeah. This is gonna be. I was doubting myself for a split second there, but no, this is gonna look great. Okay. Oh my goodness, is that a fishy? No. Was I just seeing things? I saw a fishy spawn in the thing. That would have been ridiculous if there was. Would hide in my hand. There we go. Great. And then over. Am I doing this right? Down. And then 2. Okay, I missed a spot. There we go. This will give us a vibe. I do like the columns, right? Do I like the columns? We got to take a look. Oh, yeah, baby. Maybe I wasn't going to put one in there because I thought it wouldn't look good, but I think if I do one right here, it'll look pretty nice. And I think what I'll even do is right up here at the top, we'll do torches coming in hot. Yeah, baby. All right, now we're talking. Okay, so these just come out. They go down. This is really hard to do. Hopefully no one's getting nauseous watching this video. I apologize if you are. All right, we've officially gotten to the point. I think now I was a little cagey at the start. Now I can reveal the reason I chose the build for this episode. The reason for the odd title. Some of you maybe you saw it coming. Natalie knew what she didn't know I was doing this episode. But Natalie came on and collected resources, and in that time I put a pickaxe in her hand. She wasn't just a pickaxe, she was Betty. And Betty really served me well. She was the best pickaxe a man could ask for. Put it that way. Sorry, this is a little hard to share about, but she, after Natalie got off, she put her back in my hands. And you would think that would be the end of it, but, unfortunately, something happened. We don't know what happened. A zombie broke down the door, something, but I was killed. My whole inventory despawned because I wasn't paying attention. I didn't come back for like 6 hours. Betty, we lost her, guys. Guys, we lost her. So we're just going to dedicate this fountain right here. First of all, episode 10. Now I'll put the episode sign on the back. Dedicated to Betty. Might need to move these up a line. Dedicated to Betty. She lived from... Sorry, I'm going to be laughing to death right now. She lived from March 1st, 2026. To March 12th. Oh, it's too long. To March 12th. Can I do... 06? Yeah. No, not 06, 20. What year is this? Oh, I'm so old. Betty. Precious pick. We love you, Betty. Okay, we'll just give a little... We'll put the... I like to put the episode signs somewhere you kind of got to look for them. So, episode 10. And whatever... oh, me! I just looked down at my notes, guys, and I was like, who requested this? I was like panicking. I was like, I didn't write it. I was like, I don't remember who suggested the build. Wow. I always write down the name on the notebook in front of me. Oh, wow. Look at those. Oh, there's the thumbnail, baby. Look at those rays. Oh, it's the light of Betty shining down from heaven. Betty, I love you. Betty, I'm sorry I wasn't a better man. I'm so sorry. Oh. Well, guys, there's our town fountain. Please leave ideas. What could I build around this? What could we do? What can we do to make it better? What can we add to this area? Oh, okay, we got some lava back here flowing. There's a lot to do, but all of it will now be done centered around a life that was lost in the process. Good old Betty. She will not be forgotten. Every time someone comes to this fountain, they'll know her name. They will know her name. But now I must move on to a new lady. So that was a tough, sad life right there. Okay, where's my basement? Yep, all right. Grab some diamonds out. All right. Let's make a brand new pickaxe. I mean, she's not Betty, but it does make it easier to move on. Yep. That's a nice pickaxe right there. Alrighty, guys. Thank you so much for watching this episode of IndieCraft. Remember, if you liked it, leave your suggestions down below. Like the video. If you made it this far in the episode, if you're a true fan, please, I want you to not... I usually ask for an emoji, but please leave a heartfelt memory for Betty. A poem, maybe. Maybe some kind words. You know, remember Betty for how she lived, not how she died. Something heartfelt like that. I'm going to move on to my new lady, which I need to think of a name for. So I'll see you all in the next episode, which will be tomorrow for you guys. Bye-bye.